Planner besties, busy bees. I give lots of love on this channel to many companies, but I have not yet given my proper due to a company that's been with me from the very beginning of my planner journey. That is Jane's Agenda. Without further ado, here is my very first unboxing from this particular planner mainstay. We're going to get right into the Jane's Agenda August Deluxe Lifestyle Box right after my theme music. Welcome back to Stories and Stationery, and welcome back if you've been here before, planner besties and busy bees. I just have to give Jane's Agenda a shout out. So often I am talking about many other companies. Everyone knows that this is a cloth and paper appreciation channel and many, many others. For my money, Jane's Agenda holds me down, especially when it comes to my bigger planner sizes. I do believe that Jane is currently the only company that has a letter size disbound planner box. You can let me know in the comments if that is not correct. I am so thrilled by the fact that month after month we get all kinds of concepts, and where my other monthly box, cloth and paper, is very minimalistic and there's luxury and simplicity. Jane's Agenda gives me the other side of my personality, which is, half of me is stylish and elegant, and the other half of me loves romance and flowers and nature and good food and abundance. And so I feel like my yin and my yang internally get covered by both of those boxes. So that being said, I had to review this Jane's Agenda August. I believe it's the deluxe lifestyle box. Is that yeah, because I have both the monthly cover club and the planner lifestyle box. Let me look it up and tell you a little bit about Jane while you hear me clacking over here in the background on my computer. So, as you know, I came to paper and analog planning through the Happy Planner system. Shout out to my friend Melissa Thompson, who told me when I was in early perimenopause and I was losing my head and I just didn't know which way was up. And she said, "Sis, have you thought about paper planning?" And I thought, what? Going back to paper? I thought we got rid of those in 2008. I think that's like a Y2K thing. And she explained there was a whole community of folks online who were really into planning and stationery. So that was in late 2021. So almost 5 years ago. And I started in January 2021. My sorority gave us, we have a monthly subscription box. You're seeing a theme here, that, where we get a planner most of the time in January, a paper planner, but it was a spiral planner. And because I was messing up, I wasn't using pencils or erasable pens back then. Um, I was frustrated because I wanted the planner to look pretty. And so Melissa began telling me about planner companies. So I think she said something like, first, there's Happy Planner. And I just went off to the races. And I said, okay, great. And then I bought all this Happy Planner stuff. She said, wait, 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 there's more companies. But all I heard was Happy Planner. I fell in love with their Work Plus Life series or Work Plus Life planners. And I think they only did about 2 or 3 years of them before they discontinued them. The Happy Planner girls did not like them. Because they were more corporate, more minimalistic, etc. But I loved that style. I could put deco down, but it also gave me sort of the minimalism and the elegance. And so, long story short, I was looking for someone who sold similar planners in the classic HP Classic, and for HP, the HP Big Size, which is letter size. And hence, there was cloth and paper. I'm sorry, hence, there was Jane's agenda. Actually, both. But this is a Jane's agenda video. So let me talk about them a little bit more. Okay, so what this box is that you see in front of you is the. I am stalling y'all. I'm like, this is what happens when I film late. Okay, subscription box. Yes, I have the deluxe planner box. So I have both the monthly cover club and the planner lifestyle box. So yeah, it's just you get lots of good stuff. Anyway, I knew I had to review this box because this box really looked inside my soul, saw what I do for a living, which is to think about children's books and fantasy, fairy tale, speculative fiction, Afrofuturism. If, Game of Thrones, and House of the Dragon had a scholar face, probably me, I have given interviews, and they gave me the box of my dreams. Let's really get into it. Yeah. So we open up the box and we have, let's see here. I am thinking I have to get back to the picture. Okay. Yes. We open up the box and you have dragons and you have a sunset and you kind of have this is sort of a dark fantasy landscape. You have the valley between two forested mountains. You have shadowed dragons, three dragons. You have a sunrise or a sunset. It's cloudy, it's murky, it's mysterious. And then you get the uh you get the tissue paper. So one of the things I do like about Jane that she does so well, her boxes are always just a treat and an invitation. And I've done a huge disservice on this channel by not reviewing her boxes. Usually it's because when her box comes, I tear into it like it's a Christmas present. And so, of course, you see I've opened this box already. So you just get so much good stuff. So she just, I mean, the best packaging out of just anybody, out of all the 10, 12 planner companies I've explored since 2022, January 2022, she has the best packaging. I mean, hands down. Love everyone. I think it's her and then Notique. I like Notique's boxes, but Jane is going to give you a box. She's going to give you some drama. So this is Into the Dragon's Lair. And I don't know if this is AI generated or if they have somebody in house that is actually writing fantasy. I'm an aspiring fantasy author myself, so I'm a new YouTuber, and a fantasy person. And I'm just like, this is so cool. So I haven't yet read the story, but you can zoom in. So that is just the wrapping paper. I mean, yeah. Without further ado, here is the box. Let me lay out the box contents because if you're not a Jane's Agenda girl and you want something, if you're in the luxury planning space and you want something that's a little bit more fun, she gives you fun. Like earlier this year, she gave us an all strawberry box. Now, I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. I love strawberries, but I never thought of them as part of a box. I was just, yeah. So we got a book. We have a dragon page marker. We have some stickers. I mean, we are totally in our romantasy. That means romance fantasy era. In my fantasy era, so many books, so many little time. Well, we'll go over this. So little time. I like them thick and spicy. I'm not a bookworm. I'm a book dragon. We have multiple dashboards. So Empire of Night. I mean, this is like your Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, just everything. A dragon's wing. Like what? The anatomy of a dragon's wing. Remember Dragonology? I was a young adult by the time that came out, or a older teenager, but I know all my millennials who are watching this, you'll remember that. This is her, y'all, this was what she's done for her bibliophile box. So every planner company does a book box or has books inserts. This is a reading tracker. So we're going to get into that. And then she always gives you such good functional. Uh-oh, this is a piece of the story got torn. I'm gonna have to put that aside because I plan to read it later. We have clear. Um, let's see, let's see what that is. Clear plastic pocket sleeve. And so just you got that for the price of the box. That's amazing. Oh, by the way, I have classic size, my classic size subscription with her. Then we have covers. So she always gives us plastic disc bound covers. So you have, usually there's some floral motif. I think that's the only thing. She is always, I like flowers, but I don't usually use these. So I probably will just stash this. We'll see. Because I usually have my planners in leather or vegan leather covers. You get a dragon vellum just because she can. And then you have a number of, I'm not even done. I mean, she's just dashboard. You're in dashboard heaven here. So this made me feel so seen. She gives you two princesses, and you already know, as a woman of color, so often in fantasy, we are not seen. I wrote an entire award-winning book about that very thing for children growing up and not seeing themselves in these stories. And Jane realizes that, like, and so she has this dashboard that's going to be really the centerpiece of my fall classic setup. I absolutely love this. She also believes that, hey, there's room for everybody. So here is a princess with a lighter hue. And so look at that, just looking out at the castle. Just beautiful. So sunrise and sunset. And then, of course, this is the cover of so many romanticities. Like, I don't know, are they dragon people? Are they, vampires? Who knows? It just looks like the beginning of an amazing story. Then, it's like, again, it's sort of dark academia, but she did that last year. It's more of a, landscape that makes you want to dream. Right now, romantasy is huge. This is the other dashboard I love, where you have the crown and the rose. This is just, and it really does seem like it fits with the motif and then you have the castle. So these are the covers. So you have the crown. I'll show you how her covers work. That should be, if you're new to Jane and if you get the monthly cover club, then what you get for the monthly cover club would just be this part. So you get a hard plastic cover because she only sells disc-bound subscriptions. So you can do the mini, which is HP mini. So that's a 7 disc. She sells a no, I am sleepy. So, no, yeah. It's either a 7, 8, 9, or 11 disc. Okay, so 7 disc is the HP mini size. That's the smallest size subscription and product she sells. Then you have the half letter or junior at her shop. So you have the junior subscriptions. Then you have, and that's 8 discs, half letter, junior. What I'm in and what I'm finding most comfortable, I've come back home to 9 disc HP Classic. I just really like it. It gives me writing room. It's more comfortable. And then finally, we have the 11 disc big. I do have some big stuff, and every year I say I'm gonna do a big planner, but the thing is, once you load that thing up, man, it's really heavy. So most of her covers come protected with the plastic, so you would have to peel the plastic off. But I just want to show you how it will work. So say for instance, I want to do. I really like this. This is the crown. Yeah, you can do a castle or a crown. And so, because all of her inserts or all of her dashboards are front and back, this is what this will look like, you know. So, you see how I look and I wondered a little bit about the choice of the flowers. So, I think in the whole box, this is just the miss for me. Like, I would have liked some kind of gold or bronze or some kind of complementary color given the box scheme. So I don't know that I would pair these hard covers with this particular dash. But that being said, I'm going to definitely use these dashboards. So the difference between the cover dashboards that are front and back, you always get them reversible, so you could make this the front cover of your planner. So the idea of Jane's Agenda subscriptions is that you get to refresh your cover every month of, for your disbound planner. So you can have a castle as your front and back. She always gives you two choices too. You can do that as your outside cover. Do you see what I mean? Like you have your disc, outer cover, and then front and back. Or you can switch it around and you can have your crowns as your cover front and back, or you can do one of, no, you can't. You have to pick. Often because I use these as dashboards, a couple of times, I think one time in an early video, I got so confused because I couldn't figure out, I think I had both of them in and I couldn't figure out which was what. But that means that in this box, we received 1, 2, so that's a cover. So I'll just count that as one dashboard. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dashboards. And you're just not getting 6 dashboards. In most, from most people, you're just not. And I love this dragon wing or dragonology wing. This is too cute. Shout out to the whole team at Jane's Agenda who designed this box. And did they give us 2? Sometimes Jane will give you 2. Yep. I told you she gave us 2. So you have 4 different designs for. I'm telling you. No, this is just 2 dashboards. I'm sorry. So let me see. You have you just have 1, 2, 3. This is the favorite of mine. I'm going to be using this forever. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, and if you even say so she gave you 7 dashboards. This is why we do Jane's Agenda, people. Then you have a hardcover, so you can always make up a disbound. If you don't like it, you can always go to the Destash. I believe Jane has her own Destash club. I'm also part of, you look at your local regional stationery planning clubs. I'm going to be taking a whole bunch of stuff to the Detroit Planner Association later this month. Then we have a functional item. You can always use more sleeves because you can always make your own covers this way too. So you have that. You have the vellum. So you can always do put dragons over the castle. You can put dragons. Oops, let me stop rustling. That's not pleasant when you're in your ear. Put dragons over the crown. So this is just such a fun box and such a cool idea for the reading box. All right. So then you have your dragon. See, they're matching page marker. So, yeah. I was like, someone knew House of the Dragon was coming back out. You have your reading trackers. So let's look at that. No guilt Just Good Books. Reading tracker, keep every book on your radar and every one you're currently lost in all in one place. Sort by fiction or nonfiction. Save the lines that stick with you and log the reviews worth remembering. Let me check this out because I'm having a lot of trouble using my book inserts in my project planner. So, something to consider. I am going to be refreshing my project planners soon. Hopefully I can get to it before I really need to lean into school prep. Okay, so we have reading tracker and okay, section. Oh, read more, track less. And so, this insert keeps two kinds of reading in one place: the stories you escape into and the ideas you want to hold on to. No unread pile guilt. Should I zoom in? Sometimes zooming in gets me in trouble. Well, let's try it. Okay. Yep. This insert keeps two kinds of reading in one place: the stories you escape into and the ideas you want to hold on to. No unread pile guilt. No tracking homework. Just a calm place to remember what you've read. How to use this insert. Sort as you go. Fiction and nonfiction each get their own space, so logging a new book takes seconds. Capture as you read. Keep a book notes page for the ones worth remembering, a quote, a thought, a single line. Log it when you're done. A quick entry on the reviews page, the title, a rating, and the date you read it. So let's look and see what she's got for us here. Her paper tends to be much more smooth than Archer and Olive or cloth and paper. I think, and I'm not sure because I need to do a pen test. I usually just, stash my inserts from her because I have so many from that I either purchase or that I get in my other sub boxes. Because once I set up things, I tend not to change them as often. Some people change them monthly, but this is smooth. I wonder if it would do well with fountain pens. Let me know in the comments if you're a Jane subscriber and how her inserts are with fountain pens. All right, section 1, fiction. Worlds to disappear into, keep kept somewhere you'll find them again. Jane's favorite fiction books. Ooh, so they have a lot of. Oh, yeah. She is a romantasy and romance fan. So that's really cool. So, all right. Wish there was a little bit more, diversity on the list. I have to say it, often my professional self is in here, but, I'm just looking at the titles. But there's some good titles here. Okay, to be read series. So these are, I love that there is, let me move back out. I love that there's a series tracker. So you have the series, the author. Is the series complete? And number of books. Oh my goodness. This is how I used to read before the internet and academia ate my brain. Then it's like the number of series. I love this. I've not seen this in bibliophile or book, like to actually track a book series, then to be read standalone books. Okay, all right, I see you. All right, then you have your book notes and your reviews, where you have your title, your author, how many ratings. Oh, look, this is definitely for romantasy because look at the hot chili peppers. You get the widest rating, like, the star rating, then you get your chili pepper. So, did you like it? How hot was it? Lord have mercy. This is so funny. Oh, I love it. I went through my whole, romantasy phase between Sherilyn Kenyon and Christine Feehan. I'm just dating myself now, right? Because that would have been like in the 90s and 2000s, really the 2000s, I would say. I actually met Sherilyn Kenyon, and Christine Feehan was really nice when I think I wrote to her. But yeah, I went through, yeah, this is making me want to delve into some of this fall too, because it kind of gives, this box was August, but it kind of gives a November or October Halloween vibe. So you have lots for that. So that's for fiction. So they're assuming you're reading really steamy romantasy because that's so huge right now. And then you have the nonfiction inserts. ideas worth keeping and room to make them your own. See if I can zoom back in without it being, the thing about AI, like, and, like stuff trying to intuit what we're doing. It's like, I feel like the tech people want to run 5, 10, 15, 50 years ahead. I'm like, if it doesn't yet, it can't read our brains. We don't have some kind of Neuralink or something like that. We don't have like a chip. So it doesn't know where I want to go. See, look, I want to talk about this, and it's going up to the curtain. Okay, let's get this off center stage. It's not good. It's not that good yet. Let me just hold it up. Ideas worth keeping and room to make them your own. All right. So now we just have some, oh, it's just to be read. And you have your book list to be read. I'm doing some of this in my one of my A5 Slims, like my, like the travel notebook I actually travel with. Because that's when I get to read. And then you just have, they don't have the chili peppers here. So funny. I love it. Oh my gosh. They, you know what? She knows her audience. She knows I remember I said, I'm a romantic type. And then you can decorate out your bookshelf, which is always so cool. People are getting those HP Sprockets or the mini printers, and your print, I love seeing people print out cover type, like the covers. And so, yeah. And so, yeah, I've seen that before. But yeah, so that's a really functional insert. We've already gone over the clear stickers. And yeah, so yeah, I think I just can't get over this one. Oh my goodness. And then the hero item, which is like a storybook, and I just absolutely love what this is, because of course I always watch her preview, and she gave us a gorgeous book that had black kind of shimmery edging. But here's the only thing about it. I love the size. I think the size is, does it even say? It's 4 inches by 6 inches. It's a lined notebook. It might fit CP Petite. Maybe. I don't know the exact specs on a CP Petite. But the biggest thing was, this was my only critique. For the hero item, given the dark, like all the, it's supposed to be romanticy, like between House of the Dragon, Interview with a Vampire, all this stuff, and then clearly it's a box that's anticipating Halloween. Why aren't these black pages, Jane? You should have gone for it and given us an all black notebook. That's so, for me, as much as I really loved it, it was like, I love everything about this. It's chronicle, it's giving storybook, it's giving everything that it's supposed to give for this box. But for me, because it's not a blackout page book, it's not somewhere where we can test out those gel pens, our paint pens, our shimmers, stuff that is supposed to show up on a darker page. Unfortunately, this hero item isn't all that it should have been. So, what would I give to this box? Oh, wait, I have a couple more things. My bad. I forgot some things in the box. Look at that. So, we actually got more than one page marker. So, she gave me two, or gave me, we have two page markers. Are they both the same? Was that a mistake? Usually you only get one. I don't know. Maybe I'm just mad. Hey, this is my birthday season, so maybe it's like double, we're getting double measure. Oh yeah, I remember seeing this in the preview. So this is all the stuff that comes in the box. So you can kind of see all the stuff we're getting. All right. And then here's our like thank you. She always gives you a nice thank you card that you can use as planner deco. So let's see. I've used so many of hers. So yeah. Oh, already. What did I tell you about this theme? I didn't even look at this card. I just saw her preview, and yes, definitely always falling for the villain. Meet Weekly, Dark Romance, Book Club. Oh yeah. What? Uh, I wish I had been in that product meeting. I don't even run a planner company, but I'm like, what was that project meeting like? And then here are our journaling cards. She always gives you these square ones. Feral creature. Okay. This is so Halloween. Like the box is partially giving Halloween, so I'm wondering it was the August box and not the October box. So, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I don't know if I'll put the feral creature thing in there. I'm not a feral creature, but I love the confidently unhinged main character energy. And I love this is my origin story. That's so good. And then, of course, because this is all about dragons, we have a dragon paper clip. She does give you some nice wire themed paper clips. So, as the author of The Dark Fantastic and as somebody who loves my August birthday, this this box was just lovely for me. And I just love the fact that, while all of my boxes have a place in my planner and journaling I was about to say reputation. No, all of my boxes, all of my subscriptions, and all of the small businesses I patronize have a place on my desk. I really feel like Jane just really, it's fun. It's she seeds into our hearts. And so we are stepping into the story where we're the hero with dragons, stolen kingdoms, romance that kicks the door down instead of knocking. Uh-oh. Just a pause. My students have been talking to me about some of these tropes and a main character who makes dramatic planning decisions for excellent reasons. Inside, you'll find a set of, okay, yep, that book insert pages 4.0. Oh, so she's done three others. Okay. A drastically glamorous book brown journal, and many other planner accessories that bring the dark fantasy book vibes to life. Here's to the adventures you are bound to plan and the dreams you'll create along the way. Yeah, yeah. Well, that is just, I am just, I love it. I love it. I can't stop smiling. I wish you could see me over here. I can't stop smiling. I'm just like, and I know others have reviewed this box already. I just can't stop smiling. Let me see if I can I want to spread things out and just kind of look at them. I want to see the castle. And gosh, there's such good stuff. Let me move the body love. Let me move Mr. Stanley out of the way. And let's see, we got the so many thick and spicy. But what I want to do is just thank her from the bottom of my heart for appealing not just to the romantic in us all, but really seeing all of us. Seeing all of us. Let me find my girl. And yeah. Never in a million years, when I was a little girl, growing up in the 1980s, loving Labyrinth and NeverEnding Story, did I imagine myself as the main character. And in this, Jane has given us just that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I would give this box, I would give it a 5 out of 5 if this had been Black Pages, but because it wasn't, I'm sorry. I have to give it. And then because the overall theme feels more Halloween, or it's sort of Halloween plus romance, I'm here thinking 4.6. So a solid 4.6 out of 5. All right. That is all for me. Yep. I just love this. Just taking a moment. Taking a moment. All right. See you the next time. Bye.